Paralyzed cat crawled into a stranger's house, and what she was looking for will make you cry. In a world where survival often feels like a game of chance, one small creature defied the odds against all expectation. Picture this. A paralyzed cat, determined and desperate, crawls into a stranger's home, leaving behind a trail of heartache and hope. The sheer will of this tiny soul not only speaks volumes about her indomitable spirit, but also raises profound questions about the bonds we share with the animals in our lives. Why would she venture into the unknown? What could possibly drive her to seek refuge in a place where she was but a stranger? Prepare yourself for a tale that intertwines resilience with the raw emotion of longing, as we unravel the events that led to this extraordinary encounter. On a sunny afternoon in a quiet neighborhood, a passerby noticed something unusual on the sidewalk. At first glance, it appeared to be just another stray cat, but as they approached, it became painfully clear that this was no ordinary feline. With her hind legs completely immobilized, the cat was dragging herself slowly across the pavement, each movement a testament to her determination. Despite her paralyzed state, her eyes sparkled with a glimmer of hope, as if she knew that she had a purpose to fulfill, an instinctive yearning that propelled her forward. As she made her way toward a nearby house, the owners, a young couple named Sarah and Tom, were enjoying a peaceful afternoon in their living room. Unbeknownst to them, fate was about to knock on their door in the most unexpected way. When they heard a faint scratching sound coming from outside, they exchanged puzzled glances. Curiosity piqued, they opened the door, and what they saw left them speechless. There, on their doorstep, was the paralyzed cat, her fur matted and her frame frail, but her spirit unbroken. In that moment, the couple was faced with a stark choice: to turn away or to embrace the unknown. Sarah's heart ached at the sight of the struggling feline. She knelt down, extending her hand and murmuring soft reassurances. Tom, equally moved, rushed to fetch a towel and some water, while the couple felt an unspoken bond forming with this creature who had ventured into their lives in the most vulnerable state. It was as if the cat had chosen them, seeking not just refuge, but a glimmer of compassion in a world that had been unkind to her. As they brought her inside, the couple grappled with the reality of her condition. Where had she come from? How had she ended up alone and paralyzed? Questions raced through their minds, but the immediacy of her needs took precedence. They carefully examined her injuries and noted the signs of neglect and abandonment. It was evident that this little survivor had endured unimaginable hardships. Yet through it all, she had fought to find a safe haven, a place where she could finally rest. The couple named her Bella, inspired by her beautiful, expressive eyes that seemed to convey a story of resilience. As they tended to her, they discovered that Bella had a remarkable spirit. Despite her limitations, she fought to adapt to her new environment. She scooted around the living room with surprising agility, her determination evident in every movement. Sarah and Tom couldn't help but feel a deep sense of admiration for her will to live, her refusal to be defined by her circumstances. Days turned into weeks, and Bella quickly became an integral part of their family. Her presence filled their home with warmth, laughter, and a newfound sense of purpose. Sarah and Tom dedicated themselves to her rehabilitation, ensuring she received the medical care she desperately needed. They researched specialized veterinary clinics and explored options for physical therapy designed for disabled pets. Their commitment to Bella was unwavering, fueled by the understanding that this little creature had faced adversity head-on and emerged, though battered, still full of life. As they worked together, Bella began to flourish. With each passing day, her strength grew, and she learned to navigate her new home with increasing confidence. They constructed a makeshift ramp to help her access her favorite sunny spot by the window and provided her with toys that encouraged her to play. The couple found joy in the small victories, the moments when Bella would wiggle her way toward her favorite treats or bat at a feather toy with her front paws, her spirit shining brighter than ever. Yet, amid the triumphs, there was also an undeniable sense of urgency. Bella's journey was not merely one of recovery. It was a poignant reminder of the many animals still waiting for their second chance. Sarah and Tom began to reflect on the broader implications of Bella's story. How many other creatures out there were struggling, lost, and in need of love? Inspired by their experience, they decided to take action, to make a difference beyond their own walls. They started by reaching out to local animal shelters and rescue organizations, sharing Bella's story and advocating for other animals in need. They organized fundraising events, raised awareness about the plight of disabled pets, and even began fostering other animals who required care. Through their efforts, they found a community of like-minded individuals who shared their passion for animal welfare, and together they worked tirelessly to create a network of support for those in need. As Bella thrived, so did the couple's dedication to her cause. They realized that their lives had been irrevocably changed by the simple act of opening their door to a creature in need. Bella had not only found a home, she had ignited a fire within them to advocate for those who could not speak for themselves. Her journey was no longer just about survival. It had transformed into a mission to bring hope and healing to others. The narrative of Bella's life was one of resilience, but it was also a profound exploration of the connections we forge with the animals we encounter. Each day, Bella reminded Sarah and Tom of the importance of compassion and the impact of kindness in a world that can often seem harsh. As they shared her story with others, they found themselves surrounded by a community that rallied around the cause, creating a ripple effect of goodwill that spread far beyond their neighborhood. In the heart of their home, Bella had not only found safety, she had become a beacon of hope. Her journey from a paralyzed stray to a beloved family member was a testament to the power of love and the unbreakable bonds that can form between humans and animals. As we reflect on Bella's story, we are reminded that sometimes the smallest among us can inspire the greatest change. In the quiet moments, when the world feels heavy, it is the stories of resilience and courage that uplift us and remind us of the extraordinary connections we share with those who walk beside us, even if they crawl. Through Bella's eyes, we are invited to see the world anew, to recognize the struggles of others, and to embrace the transformative power of compassion. As the journey unfolds, we are left wondering, what further adventures await this remarkable cat, and how will her story continue to inspire those who encounter her? The answers lie not just in her past, but in the future she is yet to discover, a future filled with love, hope, and the promise of second chances. As Bella continued to flourish in her new environment, her story began to resonate well beyond the confines of Sarah and Tom's home. Each day brought new opportunities for growth and connection, not only for Bella, but for the entire community that had rallied around her. The couple's initiative to foster other animals soon became a movement, inspiring neighbors and friends to contribute in whatever way they could. Donations poured in, and local businesses began to sponsor events dedicated to raising awareness for disabled pets, underscoring the belief that every creature deserves a chance at a fulfilling life. One sunny Saturday, Sarah and Tom organized a community gathering at the local park, aptly named Bella's Day of Hope. The event featured pet adoption drives, educational workshops on caring for special needs animals, and booths showcasing local rescue organizations. Families brought their pets, and the atmosphere buzzed with joy and camaraderie, a testament to the impact Bella had made in such a short time. As children laughed and played with their furry friends, it was clear that Bella's influence extended far beyond her own journey. She had become a symbol of resilience, love, and community engagement. As the day unfolded, Sarah took a moment to step away from the festivities and reflect on how far they had come since that fateful afternoon when Bella had crawled into their lives. Standing by the park's pond, she gazed at Bella, who was perched comfortably on a blanket, soaking up the sun. The sight was a heartwarming reminder of the journey they had embarked upon together. Bella's once fragile frame had transformed into a picture of vitality, her personality blossoming as she interacted with the people drawn to her story. This was the cat that had defied the odds, and now she was the heart of a growing movement advocating for compassion and understanding towards all animals. Tom joined her, placing a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "Can you believe this?" he asked, gesturing towards the crowd. It's incredible how one little cat has brought everyone together. His voice reflected a mix of pride and disbelief, encapsulating the profound transformation they had both experienced. "It's more than I ever imagined," Sarah replied. "Bella has shown us that love can spark change in the most unexpected ways. If we can inspire even a few people to consider adopting a pet in need or to help animals like Bella, then we're doing something worthwhile." Her eyes shone with determination, a fire ignited by Bella's courage. As the event progressed, Bella became a focal point, with attendees eager to meet the resilient feline who had captured their hearts. Children, in particular, were drawn to her, their innocent curiosity matched only by their compassion. Bella's gentle nature made her the perfect ambassador for the cause, as she greeted her admirers with purring affection, embodying the very spirit of hope that had brought the community together. Among the attendees was a local reporter, intrigued by the buzz surrounding Bella's story. He approached Sarah and Tom, eager to capture their journey for the community newspaper. The couple shared their experiences, detailing the challenges they had faced in Bella's recovery, the joy of watching her thrive, and their newfound mission to help other animals in similar circumstances. As they spoke, they could see the reporter's eyes widen with admiration, recognizing the profound impact their story could have on the wider community. "Your story is inspiring," the reporter said, his voice filled with genuine emotion. "It's a reminder that compassion knows no bounds. We need more stories like this to encourage others to act." With a promise to publish a feature on Bella and her journey, he left with a sense of purpose, eager to spread the word about the importance of supporting local rescues and advocating for animals in need. As days turned into weeks, Bella's Day of Hope became an annual event, growing larger with each iteration. It fostered connections among animal lovers and advocates, creating a network of support that extended beyond the event itself. Families who had adopted pets from shelters shared their stories, highlighting the joy and fulfillment that came from opening their hearts to an animal in need. The conversation sparked by Bella's journey evolved into a movement advocating for the humane treatment of all animals, particularly those facing disabilities. In the midst of this newfound community spirit, Bella thrived in her home life as well. Sarah and Tom continued to explore new therapies to aid her mobility, and they celebrated small milestones together. They introduced her to a variety of toys designed specifically for disabled pets, which encouraged her to engage in play and exercise. Each small victory, whether it was Bella managing to scoot a little faster or reaching a toy on her own, felt monumental, and they celebrated these moments as a family. One evening, as the couple settled in for a cozy night at home, Bella nestled comfortably in Sarah's lap, the warmth between them palpable. The serenity of the moment was punctuated by the sound of laughter and chatter from the living room, where their latest foster, a shy, three-legged dog named Max, was slowly adjusting to his new surroundings. It was in these quiet, intimate moments that Sarah and Tom truly understood the depth of the bond they had formed with their pets. Each animal that came into their lives brought unique challenges and joys, weaving a rich tapestry of love and companionship. Yet, amid the joy, they remained acutely aware of the struggles many animals continued to face, especially those who were not as fortunate as Bella. They began to brainstorm ways to expand their outreach, contemplating workshops that would educate the public about the needs of disabled pets and the importance of fostering. They envisioned creating a safe space where individuals could learn about proper care, share their experiences, and connect with others who were passionate about animal welfare. As Bella continued to shine as a beacon of hope, her presence in their lives became a daily reminder of the resilience and strength inherent in all creatures. The couple's commitment to her and to the cause they had embraced became intertwined with their personal journey of growth and understanding. They understood that compassion transcended species, and by extending their hands to help those in need, they were also enriching their own lives. As Bella's story unfolded, it became clear that her journey was far from over. The love and support surrounding her had created ripples that were transforming not just her own life, but the lives of many others in the community. With every paw she placed on the path of recovery, she was not just reclaiming her life. She was inspiring hope, compassion, and change in those around her. As she lay peacefully in Sarah's lap, Bella's eyes fluttered open, sparkling with an undeniable spirit that echoed the strength of her journey. It was a reminder that no matter the challenges faced, hope could always find a way to flourish, illuminating the path for others. What lay ahead for Bella and her family remained unwritten, but one thing was certain. Their lives had been forever changed by the love of a little cat who had crawled into their hearts and opened the door to a world of compassion, one paw at a time. As Bella lay comfortably on Sarah's lap, the warmth of her small body a soothing presence, the couple reflected on the profound journey they had embarked upon together. They were not merely caretakers of a special cat. They had become advocates, champions of a cause that resonated deeply within them. The story of Bella had woven itself into the fabric of their lives, igniting a passion for change that neither had anticipated. In the months that followed, Bella's influence continued to grow. Her story, shared through local media and social networks, captured the hearts of many. People from all walks of life reached out, sharing their own experiences with disabled pets, pledging support for animal rescues, and expressing a desire to get involved. Sarah and Tom found themselves at the center of a burgeoning community, where compassion flourished and connections blossomed. They decided to harness this momentum, organizing regular meetups for pet owners and animal lovers, creating a space for dialogue and support. These gatherings became opportunities for people to share their stories, exchange advice, and promote awareness about the needs of animals with disabilities. Bella, ever the social butterfly, became the star of the show, delighting attendees with her playful antics and indomitable spirit. One evening, as they prepared for another gathering, Sarah felt a wave of gratitude wash over her. "Can you believe how far we've come?" she asked Tom, her voice filled with emotion. "Bella has brought so many people together, and it feels like we're all part of something bigger now." Tom nodded, his expression reflecting pride and wonder. "It's incredible. I never imagined that a single cat could spark such a movement. Her journey has touched so many lives, including ours." His words hung in the air, a testament to the power of one small creature to affect change in the world. As the gathering commenced, the couple welcomed guests into their home, the atmosphere buzzing with excitement and camaraderie. Familiar faces mingled with newcomers, all eager to connect over their shared love for animals. Bella greeted each visitor with her characteristic charm, effortlessly bridging the gap between strangers and friends. Throughout the evening, stories were exchanged, laughter echoed, and plans for future events took shape. A local veterinarian volunteered to lead a workshop on caring for special needs pets, while others offered to help with fundraising for local shelters. The sense of community was palpable, and Sarah and Tom felt a renewed sense of purpose. They were not just fostering awareness. They were cultivating a movement rooted in empathy and action. As the night wore on, a guest named Alice approached Sarah, her eyes shining with enthusiasm. "I've been following Bella's story since the beginning, and it inspired me to adopt a special needs dog from the shelter," she exclaimed, her voice brimming with excitement. "His name is Charlie, and he's already brought so much joy into my life." Alice's words resonated deeply with Sarah, who felt a rush of emotion. "That's wonderful to hear. Charlie is lucky to have you," she replied, her heart swelling with pride at the impact Bella's story had made. It was moments like these that reaffirmed their commitment to the cause, reminding them that every small action could lead to significant change. As the evening came to a close, Sarah and Tom gathered their guests for a group photo. Bella nestled comfortably in Sarah's arms, her expressive eyes reflecting the love surrounding her. The snapshot encapsulated the spirit of the night, a community united by compassion, inspired by a remarkable cat who had crawled her way into their hearts and homes. In the days that followed, the ripple effects of Bella's story continued to unfold. Media outlets began to feature her journey, highlighting the importance of adopting and caring for animals with disabilities. Sarah and Tom eagerly shared their experiences, advocating for a shift in the narrative surrounding special needs pets. They emphasized that these animals, despite their challenges, had an incredible capacity for love and joy to give. Through their outreach, they encountered individuals who had previously been hesitant to adopt, concerned about the challenges of caring for a disabled pet. However, Bella's story served as a beacon of hope, demonstrating that with love, patience, and a supportive community, any animal could thrive. Meanwhile, Bella herself was thriving, her personality growing more vibrant with each passing day. She became a familiar face at local events, her charm and resilience captivating everyone she met. Sarah and Tom often received messages from people who had seen her at the gatherings, sharing how Bella had inspired them to take action, whether it was through adoption, fostering, or volunteering at local shelters. One afternoon, as they lounged in the backyard, Bella basking in the sun, Sarah turned to Tom with a thoughtful expression. "Do you think we should create an online platform to share Bella's journey and connect with more people who want to help?" she suggested. "It could be a place where we can provide resources, share stories, and raise awareness about the needs of disabled pets." Tom considered her idea, nodding in agreement. "That's a fantastic plan. We could also feature success stories of other pets who have overcome challenges, showcasing the power of love and perseverance." Their conversation sparked a flurry of ideas, each building on the last, as they envisioned a space that could unite and empower animal lovers across the globe. With renewed energy, they set to work on their project, creating a website dedicated to Bella's story and the mission of advocating for special needs pets. They shared their experiences, provided tips on caring for disabled animals, and highlighted shelters and organizations that were making a difference. The website quickly gained traction, attracting visitors who were eager to learn and engage. As the online community grew, so did the opportunities for outreach. Sarah and Tom began collaborating with local businesses, organizing fundraising campaigns to benefit animal shelters and rescue organizations. They hosted virtual events, inviting experts to discuss topics related to pet care, advocacy, and community engagement. Bella's presence continued to be a source of inspiration, her story serving as a reminder of the potential for change that resided within each individual. One day, as they prepared for a virtual fundraiser, Sarah received an email from a woman named Linda, who lived halfway across the country. She shared how Bella's story had touched her deeply, motivating her to adopt a cat with similar challenges. "I can't thank you enough for sharing Bella's journey," Linda wrote. "It inspired me to open my heart to an animal in need, and I'm so grateful for the joy my new cat has brought into my life." Tears filled Sarah's eyes as she read the message, her heart swelling with pride. It was moments like these that reaffirmed their belief in the power of storytelling and the impact of compassion. Bella's journey had transcended their home, creating a network of love and support that spanned miles. As they continued to navigate this new chapter of their lives, Sarah and Tom remained committed to their mission. They understood that while Bella had found her forever home, many other animals were still waiting for their chance at a happy life. Their work was far from over, and they were determined to ensure that every creature, regardless of their challenges, received the love and care they deserved. One evening, as they sat together with Bella nestled between them, they reflected on the journey that had brought them to this point. "I never imagined that opening our door to Bella would lead to all of this," Tom mused, a smile spreading across his face. "It feels like we've created something truly special." Sarah nodded, her heart filled with gratitude. "It's amazing how one small act of kindness can have such a profound impact. Bella has shown us that love can change lives, and we're so lucky to be part of her story." Together, they embraced the future, knowing that the path ahead would be filled with challenges and triumphs. Bella had not only transformed their lives, but had also sparked a movement that would continue to grow, inspiring others to open their hearts and homes to animals in need. As they looked ahead, they knew that Bella's journey was just beginning, and with every step, they would continue to carry her message of hope, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between humans and animals. Bella had crawled into their lives seeking refuge, but what she found was a family committed to making the world a better place for all creatures, great and small. And in that bond, they discovered not just purpose, but the immeasurable joy of love, compassion, and the promise of second chances.